Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. Introducing first, representing Violent by Design, Eric Young.
The designer has returned to Impact Wrestling on the biggest stage we have to offer. Bound for glory with one thing in mind, being able to call his shot.
It was earlier this summer, Eric Young had an opportunity to take on the walking weapon Impact World Champion Josh Alexander. He was not successful on that night at Slammiversary. And he went away, he took some time away, and in that time developed a new design. And I have to imagine that all can start here tonight by winning this gauntlet and calling his shot.
Eric Young, the unenviable task of starting first.
But who will join him?
He appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. He's the love of London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland and Canada and Mexico.
The second participant from Edinburgh, Scotland, Joe Hendry.
It is the Bound for Glory debut of Joe Hendry. Say his name.
Oh, the world will be saying his name. Look at the man, look in the background, you see on his video wall there, he's playing guitar. I appreciate someone with this level of showmanship, writes his own songs, sings his own words, plays his own, he's a showman on many fronts. I got a lot of appreciation, and I'm excited to see Joe Hendry here in Impact Wrestling.
I do have to say, what we've seen from Joe Hendry the last few weeks on AXS TV, I have my suspicions, and there's the bell. This is officially underway. But nonetheless, I want to see what Joe Hendry's all about. Runs about 250 pounds. Has a very accomplished record as an amateur wrestler in the United Kingdom. In fact, a two-time national champion, and Eric Young doesn't give a damn about that.
I mean, there's always going to be some growing pains when you show up somewhere new. Like, don't turn your back on Eric Young is a good lesson to learn early on.
Oh, and a big uppercut there by Hendry. So these two, the beginning of the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match. 20 total competitors must enter the fray. 2 minutes for these first two combatants, and then a third will enter. And a minute later, another, and so on and so forth. In order to score an elimination, you must throw your opponent over the top rope with both feet touching the floor. Once we get down to the final two, then a singles match ensues. Whomever wins that by pinfall or submission wins the Call Your Shot Gauntlet trophy.
So this match, almost more than any other, follows the phrasing. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Whoa! How many times have we seen that done to the likes of Eric Young? Hendry showing off his power.
That's a hell of a way to make your first appearance here at Bound for Glory.
Chance of we believe for Joe Hendry. And a stalling suplex.
Well, Joe Hendry believes in himself, that's for damn sure.
Do you feel motivated by Joe Hendry?
I feel motivated with his very presence.
Do you feel motivated to be a better commentator than you've been in the past?
It's not possible. I mean, it's like you can't give 110%. That's mathematically impossible, but he makes me want to try.
Looked at right to the eyes there. Eric Young doing what he does best. And the countdown is underway. Who is going to enter the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match third? Oh, look at the power of Hendry.
The next participant, Steve Macklin.
Steve Macklin, fresh off a win against Moose last night on AXS TV, and also the winner of Barbed Wire Massacre, the main event of Victory Road 2 weeks ago.
Macklin is fired up. For a long time, Macklin has been talking about that Impact World Championship. He feels like it's his shot to call.
Joe Hendry caught in the crosshairs, and now Macklin eye to eye with Eric Young.
And you know, sometimes you have those moments. A match I didn't know I wanted to see. Here's one with these two, but they seem like they have designs together on Joe Hendry.
And now Young and Macklin, some odd allegiances come together in a match like this. Remember the last time we had a similar matchup, it was Gauntlet for the gold in the lead up to Slammiversary. It was Eric Young who won that.
So he has the history, he's got the pedigree. Can he repeat history here tonight?
Rich
From
Swann.
Baltimore, Maryland, Rich Swann.
There's a time for Rich Swann to go all night long, entering at number 4.
And again, this could be a long one. It may take all night. But Swann's willing to put up the fight, baby.
Swann, a former Impact World Champion, made it to the Final 4 of this match last year. Off the top, the 450. In fact, he won his Lone Impact World title in the main event of A Bound for Glory back in 2020.
Oh, my God. And a furious pace as he enters this matchup. Rich Swann leveling everybody.
And now Hendry and Swann.
Talk about showmanship.
That's sportsmanship.
A little bit of A, a little bit of B, a little bit of K-I-C-K to the face. Oh my God.
Effortless power from Hendry. I'm so impressed. Who's the 5th one in? Hendry's not done, but who's 5th? It's alive!
Accompanied by Vincent, representing Honor No More, PCO.
And the French-Canadian Frankenstein gets his way to the ring. And everybody in there has got to have eyes in the back of their head as the Freak is not to be trifled with.
It's PCO's first ever Call Your Shot Gauntlet match. It's his first ever Bound for Glory match. Now PCO bursts through, destroys Young and Macklin.
It's just like a cannonball of chaos.
Oh my God.
Is PCO.
I would say the embattled PCO, considering what's been happening with him, the leader of of Honor No More, that being Eddie Edwards.
Definitely a lot of tensions in the house of Honor No More. Hopefully that gets righted here tonight.
Didn't you get bounced by PCO and Gauntlet for the goal back in?
Nobody can be sure.
In the summer?
There is no possible evidence of that.
Well, and Hendry through the ropes, very important, through the ropes, not over.
Oh, God.
Oh, here comes Savannah
The next
Evans.
entrant, Savannah Evans.
Savannah Evans, a monster knockout, has been at the side of Tasha Steelz as of late. Meanwhile, in the ring, it's PCO with a leg drop to the back of the head of Hendry.
PCO's leveled everybody in the ring, and now Savannah Evans going toe-to-toe with PCO.
The monster of Honor No More and the monster knockout of Impact Wrestling. This is what Call Your Shot is all about. Oh, and Macklin breaks it up. And now Macklin trying to eliminate PCO. Remember, you got to get him over the top rope with both feet touching the floor to eliminate someone.
That is no easy feat with a monster the likes of PCO.
Oh, PCO battles back. Fists like concrete against Macklin here. The countdown continues.
They're entering fast and furious here, Tom.
Yes!
Accompanied by Atlantis Ziggy Dice, Johnny Swinger.
Yes! It wouldn't be Bound for Glory without the Swingman.
Be careful. It's a pretty steep ramp there, Ziggy. It's a high grade.
Ziggy Dice up on a mountain. You know, in Call Your Shot Gauntlet matches, Johnny Swinger's had some issues. He's had run-ins with the likes of Jordan Grace, Swoggle, and even the Demon, who he was pretty sure was Gene Simmons of Kiss at one point.
Well, he was very, very
But
sure.
it was not Gene Simmons.
It definitely wasn't. I would have gotten an autograph. But,
oh boy. Oh my God. Oh my God! Oh, and his back's gotta be shot.
after slamming the monster of the Knockouts division. Swing, are you going to be okay?
I think Swinger might need some time to
Get the New York
recover.
Athletic Commission in here to check on Johnny Swinger.
Uh-oh, Savannah Evans has got some backup.
From the Brick City, Tasha Steelz.
The former Knockouts World Champion, the quote greatest who beat the greatest, Tasha Steelz. You gotta know wants to get back to the Knockouts World Championship.
And calling your shot would be one hell of a way to do it.
Uh-oh, cutter! Down goes Macklin.
And here we go, that's a ready-made team right there.
And right now, hashtag Bound for Glory is trending number 7 in the United States. Thank you for tuning in, frankly, around the world for our biggest event of the year, Bound for Glory, live on pay-per-view and Fight TV.
And it's because of action like this. Oh, I love seeing the divisions intermingling. Nobody does intergender wrestling like Impact Wrestling better than anyone else on the planet, if you ask me.
PCO just destroyed Swan. Evans and Steelz working well. Maybe not for long.
From Lisbon, Portugal, Killer Kelly.
Ray Wall, you remember the countdown to Victory Road 2 weeks ago was Kelly versus Tasha Steelz. That match ended in a disqualification loss for Kelly.
That's right. But Kelly got the last laugh, as it were, making an emphatic statement at the mistakes made by Steelz and Evans, and she made them pay for those mistakes.
At one point, Killer Kelly, to get disqualified, she had introduced a steel chain into the matchup that Savannah Evans was trying to use. Kelly was trying to use it behind the referee's back to destroy Tasha Steelz and got caught, but Kelly didn't stop there. She was choking Tasha Steelz in the middle of the ring with the chain.
Absolutely relentless. And then let's not forget, when Killer Kelly declared for this very matchup, it was Tasha Steelz who bum rushed her, who attacked her and declared herself for the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. So there is a ton of bad blood here.
Going for a sleeper here, and now Evans trying to get her on. Oh, wait a minute! Steelz eliminates
Killer Kelly and
Evans.
Savannah Evans have been eliminated.
Brilliant move there by Tasha Steelz.
Every person for themselves in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet.
She had to use her own partner to get it done, but she gets rid of Kelly.
The next participant is Moose.
One of 3 winners of the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match. Who could forget last year's Bound for Glory? Moose won the Call Your Shot Gauntlet opportunity and called his shot that night, winning the Impact World Championship from Josh Alexander. Oh, and Joe Hendry's
Joe
gone!
Hendry has been eliminated.
We all just got 10% less motivated.
Moose does share the record for the most eliminations in a single Call Your Shot Gauntlet with 6, so this is par for the course. Look at this, Moose and PCO.
Did you see, meanwhile, Moose still wearing the scars of war from Barbed Wire Massacre. But looking
PCO
good as he
has been eliminated.
Looking good as he eliminates PCO there. No easy feat.
Now Moose and Macklin staring each other down. A rivalry renewed, and isn't this perfect timing?
The next participant, the Death Machine, Sami Callihan.
It's Barbed Wire Massacre all over again.
Oh, if you let these guys go at it. Chaos will follow, absolutely, as the puppet master of pro wrestling, Sami Callihan, continuing to cause chaos in the life of Macklin and Moose.
Oh, and a power bomb. Take a bow, Sami. Sami Callihan in this matchup in 2020 was the final person eliminated. Trying to get back to the top of the mountain. Swinging out dealing with Tasha Steelz. Meanwhile, far right corner, it's Swan tied up with Eric Young.
Callihan, of course, has all his attention on Moose and Macklin. Was not victorious in that Barbed Wire Massacre. That was Steve Macklin. You got to imagine that eats at the craw of Sami Callihan.
Callihan got some revenge last night on AXS TV as a special guest ref between Moose and Macklin. See who's next.
The next entrant, Taylor Wilde.
A legend of the Knockouts division, Taylor Wilde.
Welcome back to Bound for Glory, Taylor Wilde.
Oh, one half of the first Knockouts Tag Team Champions was Sarita. Oh, what, years back, and former Knockouts World Champion as well. This is incredible.
And things are getting wild already, pardon the pun.
Oh, now Taylor Wilde tying up with one of the best of the Knockouts division in present day, in Tasha Steelz.
Here's another match I'd love to see at some point in the future as well.
Taylor Wilde shocking the fans here in Albany. Find out who's up next. Another knockout.
She is the quintessential diva, Giselle Shaw.
Listen, imagine Giselle Shaw with the Call Your Shot opportunity in her back pocket.
Would boost the confidence, have the ever-rising star of Giselle Shaw skyrocket.
Trying to get Young over the top rope here. Callihan and Moose oddly working together. What the hell's going on? What the hell is it?
Are you kidding? More than? Are you kidding?
Security. It's, like, I know what that is. That's one of Eric Young's designed. That's one of his army of violence.
The devotees of violence by design and Eric Young coming out in continual force here, time and time again. Thank God. We have some security finally get him out of here.
And look at that. Young grabbed Callihan. He was ripping at the eyes, pulled Callihan over the top rope. Whoa! Well, there's another one.
These guys seem to be limitless.
What is
everywhere
happening?
you turn.
My God, security, get control of this situation. Oh, wait a minute, another one. Oh, and Callihan is...
Sami Callihan has been eliminated.
Callahan's eliminated thanks to Diener.
Diener leading the charge of these designed, as it were, to the benefit of Eric Young.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
What?
From Hell's Kitchen, New York City, Bully Ray!
Do you know who that is? The two-time Impact World Champion, Bully Ray!
If you don't know who that is, you've been living under a rock for far too long. He's back in Impact Wrestling!
The surprises keep on coming in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. I can't believe this. The man's an Impact Hall of Famer.
The Washington Avenue Armory here is shocked. But Tasha Steelz is stepping up.
Tasha Steelz showing no fear in the face of Bully Ray. Look at the smile. Oh.
Absolutely no trepidation in Tasha Steelz. You love to see it.
Uh-oh. Bully Ray's got a hold of Steelz. Oh, sent into the security.
Tasha Steelz has been eliminated.
A freak of Eric Young's, but I digress. Steelz eliminated.
And an emphatic return from Bully Ray.
Whoa! What?
From Yonkers, New York, Tommy Dreamer.
Wait a minute. Tommy Dreamer inducted Raven into the Hall of Fame on the countdown to Bound for Glory. I guess Dreamer wanted one more moment.
Well, he got DDT for his trouble, wearing a bandage already before he even gets in the ring tonight. And there is talk about history.
I'm just glad he's out of the suit. An ECW reunion here at Bound for Glory. Wow, look at Moose and Macklin.
And an American dream alive and well here in Albany, New York.
Dreamer and Bully Ray working together.
A little bit of brotherly love from some ECW alum.
I mean, what could be next?
The hits keep on coming.
The Man Beast!
He's back!
Next is the War Machine Rhino.
As if the extreme memories were not alive and well enough, Rhino makes his long-awaited return to Impact Wrestling.
Look at the smile on Rhino's face. Dreamer, Rhino, and Bully Ray, an ECW reunion at Bound for Glory.
there too for a minute?
I think so, a cup of coffee.
I don't think that Dreamer, Rhino, and Bully agree.
Brother me softly?
There's a real cool club on the other side of town where the real cool kids just like to hang around and talk bad about the other kids.
Very nice. And that had to happen.
There goes
Johnny Swinger has been eliminated.
There go the other kids.
Oh, God. Johnny Swinger lasted 11 minutes. Good for him. Oh, one of Impact's best and brightest.
Next is Bhupinder Gujjar.
Bhupinder Gujjar has been chasing the Digital Media Championship as of late, and its champion Brian Myers. I imagine with the Call Your Shot Gauntlet, he might take another crack at it.
He's been
Tommy
very
Dreamer has been
impressive.
eliminated.
Very impressive in every outing.
Tommy Dreamer just got eliminated.
Speaking of outings, Tommy Dreamer is out, unfortunately, as Gujjar looks to come alive in this matchup. What a boon to his young career it would be to win this gauntlet matchup.
Oh! Gujjar all over Rick Swann with the entrance of Bhupinder Gujjar. Tommy Dreamer eliminated from this matchup. That's a big one. And look at Steve Macklin, Bully Ray trying to get rid of Macklin now.
And for Gujjar coming in fresh this deep in the matchup is a huge boon.
Macklin nearly over the top, has got his arm around the turnbuckle. Oh, thumb to the eye. There's no disqualification in a gauntlet match like this.
Let's not forget, Eric Young and Macklin have been in this match longer than anybody else.
Oh, baby!
From Fort Mill, South Carolina, Heath.
I think we're in for another reunion. Heath and Rhino.
That's right, you gotta know Heath is excited to see his old buddy back. That was a big part of the reason he targeted Honor No More for most of this last summer, was because of what they did to Rhino.
Rhino was attacked by Honor No More, but Heath, oh, a wake-up call to Moose. And now Young goes after Heath.
And what back, Young?
It was back in 2020 that Rhino, as a matter of fact, won the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. Heath looked like he was well on his way to doing so and earning himself a contract here in Impact Wrestling. He got injured in the process that year. Rhino would go in to call his shot, win the tag team titles at Violent by Design. Meanwhile, Heath was out for 11 months.
Whoa!
Gore!
Rhino saw Macklin coming, got his buddy out of the way, and there's the feel-good moment you were waiting for.
Oh, we've been waiting for this.
From Albany, New York, Bobby Fish.
The hometown boy, Bobby Fish, the infamous, the controversial Bobby Fish, makes his Impact Wrestling in ring debut.
We saw Bobby Fish at Victory Road. Had a lot of things to say, and it's been much anticipated when we'd see him in the ring here.
And we are getting down to the end here in terms of the total entrance into the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match. Bobby Fish laying into Bully Ray right now. Bobby Fish said he wanted legit competition when he showed up at Victory Road and said blatantly, I want to get to the Impact World Championship.
Well, this is the best way to do it, possibly the quickest, but a hell of a mountain to climb. Who is our final entrant? Oh, baby! He's back, man!
The final participant, Matt Cardona.
We haven't seen Matt Cardona in months.
That's right. And remember, unfinished business with Swan.
Cardona not interested in getting into the ring, and frankly, whether you like it or not, it's good strategy.
That's right. Play the mind games. Bide your time, pick your moment.
Oh, and Moose gets rid of Rhino.
Rhino has been eliminated.
Cardona is yet to enter the match officially.
It's a smart strategy. Let the herd thin, let the field clear a little bit.
Now Macklin, gets Heath.
Heath has been eliminated.
Oh,
Moose has been eliminated.
Over the top, Macklin got Moose.
The eliminations are coming fast and furious now. And there's Cardona.
And Cardona finally enters and goes
over the last month or so, via social media, as well as some appearances in NWA, these two, let's just say they got some heat, brother.
Cardona's always been a keyboard warrior.
He has a really nice keyboard. Bully Ray doesn't care!
Wait a second.
Oh, you see where Taylor Wilde is? No, not like this!
Sister Wilde! Oh, what a beautiful moment. Oh!
Oh, no.
1, 2, 3.
I mean, there are no disqualifications.
Technically, but this isn't a tables match.
Just be careful getting out of the ring. I mean,
Yeah, you're very careful how you do that.
oh, Giselle Shaw running interference. Oh, now Cardona gets 2 for 1.
Perfect
While
timing.
Giselle Shaw have been eliminated.
Perfect timing by Cardona there.
What a performance by Taylor Wilde, and Goodrick gets Cardona.
Matt Cardona has been eliminated.
What?
Goodrick and Brian Myers' buddy, Matt Cardona.
Goodrick picked his spot. Cardona can't believe it. Neither can I.
Eric Young, who entered first in this matchup. That was 24 minutes ago. Now Goodrick over the top rope. Young and Goodrick got to be careful here.
Whoa. Young point the eyes at Goodrick now.
Oh, there goes Goodrick.
Rupinder
Young.
Guzar has been eliminated.
Eric Young, no managing to hold on to the ropes, keep himself in this one.
We're down to Bully Ray, Rich Swann, Eric Young, Steve Macklin, and Bobby Fish. Oh! One of these 5 will be able to call their shot for any Impact Championship of their choosing, anytime, any place. Oh, now Fish rushes at Bully Ray. Oh! Bobby Fish is holding on to Bully Ray, and now Young over the top rope. Rich Swann, a big kick there to Young.
Eric Young in dangerous territory. Went over the top rope, is on the apron now. Eric Young been in here the longest.
Now Swann dragged over the top rope by Young.
Now looking for that pile driver, but no.
Oh, what a kick, and Young's eliminated.
Eric Young has been eliminated.
Eric Young entered first. He lasted 26 minutes. We're down to the final 4. Steve Macklin, he entered this 3rd. He's been in for 24 minutes. Fish, Bully Ray, Swann, Macklin all going at it.
Everybody piling on Bully. Obviously showing what a threat he is to this gauntlet matchup.
And Bully Ray, the largest competitor in the matchup, so would help to have a little backup to get him over the top rope. Swann tossed into the corner, and another big kick. Macklin just keeps on coming.
Macklin Swann breaking off here.
Oh, and Macklin gets out of Swann.
Rich Swann has been eliminated.
Nearly taking the head off of Rich Swann, sending him to the floor, and we are down to the final 3.
It's Bully Ray, Macklin, and Fish. Oh, Bobby Fish will lighten up the leg of Macklin. Oh, now Fish over the top. Fish is gone.
Bobby Fish has been eliminated.
We are down to the final
Ladies and gentlemen,
2.
this match will now end by pinfall or submission.
We are down to the final 2. Here in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match at Bound for Glory. Bully Ray and Macklin.
Who is going to get the opportunity to call their shot?
Oh, and Macklin. Oh,
And now they're teeing off. But you're going to have to wonder, Macklin been in this since the very beginning. wrestling longer here than an Overwatch 2 competitive queue, but he's still fighting.
Oh my God, it's been in now 26 minutes. A big right hand from Macklin.
Slugging away at the two-time Impact World Champion, Bully Ray.
Oh, Bully Ray, a groundbreaker in TNA and Impact Wrestling. Steve Macklin, certainly part of the future of this company. What a battle here.
Macklin looking wobbly now, though, courtesy of the rights and lefts of Bully Ray.
Oh, look at this Olympic slam.
That could be it.
Looking to win the Gauntlet match and a kick out by Bully Ray.
And now, this is the strategy has to shift for these guys. This is a totally different matchup as Bully.
Oh, Uranagi.
Huge.
To win, Call Your Shot, kick out by Macklin. Both these men dropping bombs to end the matchup, and if you're Macklin, you get it. You've been in there longer than anybody.
He's got to weather this storm. He's got to pick a moment of weakness from Bully Ray. But instead, it's Bully Ray who finds it.
Bully bomb, cover. Bully Ray wins the Call Your Shot Gauntlet.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Bully Ray.
And bound for glory, Bully Ray shocks everyone and returns to Impact Wrestling.
What a way to come back home to Impact Wrestling. And now, Bully Ray gets a chance to call his shot anytime, any place, any title.
And Bully Ray showed the wounds of war in this gauntlet match. But the prize is his. Think of the future of Impact Wrestling. Bully Ray can call his shot for an Impact Championship of his choosing. Anytime, any place.
TNA Thursday Night Impact starts January 15th at 9, live on AMC.
It is my destiny. It is the truth I seek in this world.